Do you remember I remember 2 specific times where we almost burnt the house down.
I'm trying to think.
The first one was whenever we saw a video on YouTube circa like probably 2008 or so, maybe 2007. We saw this video of this guy juggling fireballs. You remember this?
Mm-mm.
We saw this guy making a tutorial of how to juggle fireballs. And he took a cotton sock and cut it up and then made it into a ball and then took like a needle and shoved it through the ball of the sock and then like wrapped it up real tight so it was like a tight cotton ball. And then he like sprinkled like Zippo lighter fluid on it and then lit it and then he was like juggling it. And we saw that and we were
Why is that coming back to me now?
Because that's what we did.
Oh man. I feel like
and this is
it's
like
right here, but I don't fully remember it. But like now you're saying like the sock thing, I was like,
yeah. So we saw this tutorial and then we made our own little like fireballs. And of course we didn't have lighter fluid. So, but what we did have was Axe body spray. And I remembered that we would, and neither one of us could juggle. So, but
yeah,
we had 3 of these.
I still can't juggle.
And if I remember right, we sprayed a bunch of Axe on all 3 of them and then lit them on fire and then tried to juggle, but it was like burning our fingers because you're not supposed to use Axe. You're supposed to use lighter fluid. So then we like dropped them and stuff. And then we like abandoned the like a juggling idea and we just had 1. And we decided that we were just going to light 1 and throw it back and forth. So then we soak this thing with Axe, light it, and then we start throwing it back and forth, but it's still burning us because whenever you catch it, it's still on fire. So like we would like throw it, and then either one of us would like avoid it, and then it would like roll under the bed, and then we're like scrambling under the bed to like get this fireball out. And I remember we had I think we had like a wet towel maybe, so that way whenever it hit the ground, we would like snuff it out. At least we're intelligent enough to do that. And this is probably like...
It was probably my idea, not his.
Yeah.
For the wet towel.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the fireball.
Anything smart was my idea.
And then, what else? That's the second place that one was burning the house down.
Was it?
Yeah. Because...
Oh, in the garage.
Yes. Okay. Because what we did...
You were telling me about this the other day.
Yeah. And you didn't remember it until I was telling you the other day.
Yeah.
So what happened was... This is so stupid. I don't even like.
This was 100% his idea.
Yeah, it probably was.
If like I said, if it's stupid, it's his idea.
Cool. We were both in it together.
That's not how it works.
We were in this together to the end.
That's not how it works.
Because what happened was, I don't know if we got a hold of a gas can or we just happened to find one and we just happened to feel like playing with fire that day or whatever.
I feel like it was probably like the gas can for the lawnmower. It was like, whatever.
We're just like, oh, it's full of gas. So we took I think the garage was empty for the most part, probably. So we took the gas can for the lawnmower and then we started we dumped out just a little bit of gas on the ground, like maybe like a very small pancake size, and we lit it on fire. And then we let it burn until it burned out. And then we, just did just a little bit more. Light it. let it burn until it went out. And then like for probably 4 or 5 times, it was to the point where we could light it and then we could just blow it out. And then at some point we put so much that we couldn't blow it out anymore. So we had to get a towel. And then we both had big beach towels, and we would stand side by side, and you'd throw the match, or I'd throw the match, whoever would, and light it. And then whenever we decided we wanted to go out, we'd take both towels at the same time and make a big wave, and then it would blow it out. So then we kept doing that until eventually at one point we put so much that wouldn't put it out, and then we dumped out probably I want to say a quarter gallon or something, because it spread out real far and it was just burning and just smoking up the garage. And we were just taking these towels and waving all this air onto it, trying to put it out, and nothing was working.
That was probably the most fun neighborhood you lived in, though.
Yeah.
We had a whole bunch of
stupid stuff.
It wasn't crazy stupid stuff, but it was fun memories because there was a whole bunch of other kids that we grew up with in that neighborhood.